Shen Yutong, I have fallen in love with someone else. Let us call off our engagement.
An imperial decree has arrived. By heaven's mandate, the emperor decrees, the daughter of the Shen family is hereby bestowed the title of noble consort. An auspicious day shall be chosen for her to enter the palace. Respect this, General Lu. Why have you not paid respects to her ladyship, the noble consort?
Great General, you had better kneel firmly for this salute. My father broke into a cold sweat upon hearing this, and my mother nearly collapsed to the ground. Grand Marshal Lu stared fixedly at his own son. Everyone present was utterly shocked.
Miss Shen, please accept the decree.
This humble daughter, Shen Yutong, accepts the decree.
In-law, no. Chancellor Shen, this matter is due to my worthless son's folly.
The decree has been issued. Further words are useless. Further words are useless.
Shen Yutong, you knew all along, didn't you? Did you hook up with the emperor long ago, which is why you agreed to call off the engagement so readily?
Lady Lu, watch your words.
Our Lu family has truly raised an ungrateful wretch. Zhao kept himself pure for you for 3 years. Yet you lived merrily in the capital, and in the blink of an eye, you climbed to a higher branch.
Hump. Madam Lu, my daughter is about to enter the palace. Please mind your status.
Tang Tang, why?
Why? Shouldn't the great general ask yourself that?
You clearly knew that I
So you thought you could hurt me without any scruples, is that it?
did not mean that. I only wanted to ask about you and the emperor.
What about me and the emperor? From this day forth, it no longer has anything to do with you, General Lu. The decree has been issued. General, you had better return early to prepare for marrying your beloved. Leave us. Miss, young Master Lu is here. He says he must see you on an urgent matter. I will not see him. But he said it concerns you. After you enter the palace, I said, I will not see him. The next day, as I leaned against a cold pillar, my mother held my hand, her tears falling continuously.
The palace devours people. Master, go and plead with the emperor.
The date to enter the palace was set for 3 days later. The tight schedule was suffocating. I was like a puppet, at the mercy of the training governess sent from the palace.
You learn quickly, miss. You have the elegance of a lady from a noble family.
Tang Tang, tell me the truth. Do you resent me?
General Lu, trespassing at night into the courtyard of a consort-elect. Do you know that is a capital offense?
I know you are angry, but you cannot throw away your lifelong happiness out of spite. What kind of place do you think the Imperial Palace is? It devours people without leaving even the bones. Do you think making you a noble consort is to honor you? He did that to warn me. To warn our Lu family. Listen to me. Keep a low profile in the palace and do not vie for favor. In a year or two, when the dust settles, I will plead with the Emperor to let you leave.
General Lu, it is getting late. Please return, General. Tomorrow you must marry your beloved. Do not miss the auspicious hour.
Shen Yutong, you have changed.
Yes, I have changed. And is that not all thanks to you? He was left utterly speechless by my words. In the end, he could only leave with a face full of frustration. Climbing back over the wall, I didn't even know if I had made the right decision. The next day was the day of my entry into the palace, and also the day Lu Zhao was to marry Lin Warner. The citizens of the entire city flooded the streets, wanting to witness this once-in-a-century spectacle.
Look, look, the noble consort's procession is coming.
A sedan chair carried by 16 bearers. This is the protocol reserved for an empress.
Haven't you seen General Lu's side? The bridal procession stretches for 3 miles.
I heard the emperor bestowed the title upon Lady Shen, just to humiliate General Lu.
I turned a deaf ear to the gossip. I only knew that my sedan chair had crossed paths with the bridal sedan chair of the Lu residence. My sedan chair was traveling on the main road. By rule, his bridal sedan chair should yield.
Your Highness, the path ahead is blocked. Should we?
No need. Go around them. Shortly after, the sedan chair entered the palace gates, proceeding without any obstacles. It made its way toward the Chongqing Palace in the deepest part of the grounds. To me, any place in the imperial palace was nothing more than a cage. The audience with the empress was just as I had imagined. Although there was a smile on her face, her eyes were ice cold.
This palace heard that noble consort Shen was once betrothed to General Liu. What a pity, for General Liu is a man of great talent. Surely, noble consort, you must have found it hard to let go in your heart?
Replying to your majesty, this is his majesty's grace. Your servant dares not harbor any resentment. Even though I felt resentful inside, I could only slowly bend my knees in a curtsy.
It is good that sister understands. The most important thing in this palace is to keep to one's place, and know one's status.
Your servant will respectfully heed your majesty's teachings. By the time I left the empress's palace, it was already evening. The evening meal had long been laid out, but I had no appetite. Just as I was preparing to retire for the night,
You may leave.
this consort pays respects to your majesty.
Raise your head. Regarding our imperial decree, do you harbor any resentment?
This consort dares not.
Is it that you dare not, or that you have none? Lu Jiao is a talented general, but unfortunately, he is too young and far too conceited. Shen Yutang, you are a clever woman. We hope you will not disappoint us.
Only much later did I understand his meaning. He was warning me to stay in my place and be his obedient chess piece. It turned out this was my destiny after all. To go from being one man's accessory to becoming another man's chess piece. But that is fine. It is still much better than being a discarded piece of trash. Life in the palace was quieter than I had expected. Xiao Che never came to Chongqing Palace again. Aside from paying daily respects to the empress, for the rest of the time, I could stay within my own little world. Seeing that I did not have the emperor's favor, the other concubines lost interest in me. I was glad for the peace and quiet, writing calligraphy and playing the zither every day. It felt as if I had returned to my days as an unmarried girl in the Shen family. Only, my state of mind could never go back. One day, while I was reading under the veranda,
Your ladyship, Lady Liu, has entered the palace with her newlywed daughter-in-law to express their gratitude to the empress.
Upon hearing this news, I did not feel the slightest ripple of emotion. Sure enough, it wasn't long before the empress sent someone over.
Your ladyship, the empress's decree has arrived. Please proceed to the imperial garden. Over 100 pots of rare camellias have just been presented from Jiangnian. The empress has invited all the ladies to admire them together. This consort pays respects to
Your Majesty the Empress. May your Majesty enjoy peace and prosperity.
Noble consort Shen has arrived. Please be seated.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
I have long heard that Lady Lin is gentle and virtuous. Seeing her today, she indeed lives up to her reputation. General Liu is truly fortunate.
Your Majesty flatters her. R. Zhao has finally married a caring and considerate wife.
Wanner has just arrived in the capital and does not know the etiquette. If she offends you in any way, I hope you will show forbearance. Speaking of which, Wanner must also thank noble consort Shen for her generosity. If not for your ladyship's magnanimity, Wanner and the general might have missed each other.
Lady Lin, you overstate it. You and General Liu are mutually attached. It is your destiny. What does it have to do with me? Furthermore, I am now a consort of the emperor, while you are the wife of a subject. How can you speak of me making it happen?
Noble consort Shen is correct. Wanner, you are now the general's wife. You must mind your status.
Wanner obeys. Noble consort, just now Wanner misspoke. Wanner offers you a toast to apologize. Do not blame noble consort Shen. It was I who was careless and lost my footing.
How dare you push Wanner in public? Do you have no tolerance at all?
I did not push her.
You still dare to deny it. Noble consort Shen. Everyone present saw it.
Noble consort Shen, what is going on here?
Your Majesty, I indeed did not push her. I only do not understand why Lady Lin, while walking, would rush straight in my direction. The ground in the Imperial Garden must be somewhat uneven, and Lady Lin has just come from the water towns of Zhongnian. Perhaps she is not used to the gravel paths of the north, but what puzzles me most is, for Lady Lin to collide with a noble consort is a grave offense. I wonder, according to palace rules, what the punishment should be.
You, how dare you?
Noble consort Shen, Wanner is a first-time offender after all, and she didn't do it on purpose.
Your Majesty, even for an unintentional mistake, it depends on what was lost. If this cup of tea had spilled on me today, ruining a noble consort's appearance, what would be lost is the royal family's dignity. It does not matter if I suffer some grievances, but the royal family's dignity must be preserved.
Noble consort Shen makes a valid point. Since she offended the noble consort, then let us proceed according to the rules.
I beg your ladyship's forgiveness.
Your Majesty, I am feeling a bit tired, and would like to excuse myself first. This matter quickly spread throughout the entire palace. Everyone was saying that I Shen Yutong was arrogant and domineering, unforgiving even when in the right, but I didn't care. That night, Xiaoche sent some soothing herbs to Changxun Palace. I knew Lu Zhao must have heard about it too. Late at night, he indeed came to the corner outside my palace wall.
Shen Yutong, come out.
Who goes there? How dare you trespass into the palace at night?
Damn it.
After that incident in the Imperial Garden, I became a peculiar existence in the Imperial harem. If people said I was out of favor, I still held the title of noble consort. If they said I was in favor, the emperor had never set foot in my Changxun Palace. This limbo-like position actually brought me some peace and quiet.
Noble consort, the emperor is busy with state affairs, but he still keeps you in his thoughts. He specifically ordered me to deliver this jade chessboard, so your ladyship may pass the time when you are free.
Wang Diquan always spoke with a smile on his face, making it impossible to read his true thoughts. Eventually, he stopped sending gifts and instead began bringing me questions. Sometimes it was an unfinished endgame of chess, sometimes a treatise on border defense formations, and other times old cases from previous dynasties. All of these questions pointed to one place: my father, Chancellor Shen. More precisely, my father's past. The years when he, as a general of his generation, galloped across the battlefield. I understood that Xiaoche wanted to understand my father through me, to understand the Chancellor Shen, who once held military power, but now lived a quiet, secluded life. The mind of a monarch is indeed unfathomable. I had no choice but to muster all my wits, to deal with his every test. My father's books on military strategy were things I had read and absorbed since childhood. Those formations and tactics had long been etched into my bones. Faced with the endgames Wang Dequan brought, I could always find a way to break the deadlock. Faced with those treatises, I could also quote classics and voice my own insights. I could even, from memory, recreate several of the long-lost tactical maps that my father had drawn back in the day. Every time Wang Diquan would take my answers and leave with satisfaction, I knew my answers would eventually end up on Xiaoche's imperial desk. I didn't know what his expression was after reading them, but I could feel that the situation of Changxun Palace was quietly changing. The monthly allowances sent by the Palace Affairs Bureau grew better and better, and the palace servants treated me with increasing respect. Rumors began to spread in the palace that although noble consort Shen was not a peerless beauty, she had won the emperor's favor through her talent and intellect. These words were naturally grating to the empress's ears. Very quickly, she found an opportunity to make her move. In the blink of an eye, the Mid-Autumn Festival banquet arrived, and Lu Zhao, as the Grand General, would naturally attend as well. He sat with Lin Wanner in the military officers section, and from the moment I entered the hall, Lu Zhao's gaze remained fixed on me.
I have heard that noble consort Shen is exceptionally talented, and even the emperor praises her endlessly. On this auspicious festival today, why not have the noble consort compose a poem on the theme of the moon, so that we may all broaden our horizons?
Your Majesty, the Empress flatters me. I truly do not deserve such praise. However, regarding poems with the moon as the theme, the predecessors have already written masterpieces, so I dare not make a fool of myself.
Oh? Then in the noble consort's opinion, what should the theme be?
I have heard that those outside the palace often mock me as an abandoned wife. Why not use this as the theme?
How? How can this be appropriate?
No matter. Since it is the truth, Why fear what people say? You knew I had a husband. Yet you gifted me a pair of bright pearls. Touched by your lingering affection, I tied them to my red silk jacket. I return your bright pearls, with tears falling from both eyes, regretting only that we did not meet before I was married.
I return your bright pearls with tears falling from both eyes.
The way those scholars and writers looked at me changed. They understood the voice of my heart. I looked up to meet Xiao Che, his gaze. He said nothing, but simply raised his wine cup, gestured in my direction, and then drank it all in one gulp. I curtsied to him as a return of the gesture, then walked back to my seat and drank a cup of wine in one gulp as well. After the mid-autumn banquet, my status became increasingly delicate, although no one dared to gossip to my face. The rumors behind my back never stopped. Xiao Che still did not set foot in Chongxun Palace, but the questions Wang Dequan brought became increasingly sharp, even beginning to touch upon military secrets. I have a premonition that something is about to happen.
Your Majesty, I have a memorial to present. I impeach General Shen for supervising the manufacture of military weapons with fraud and corruption harming the nation. General Shen not only neglected his duties, but is also suspected of colluding with the enemy and committing treason. When the Shen family army suffered a crushing defeat back then, and the eldest young master of the Shen family died in battle, I fear there was another hidden truth.
Your Majesty, I have supervised the manufacture of military weapons for many years and have absolutely no intention of embezzlement or fraud.
My father refuted the charges in court, but he was unable to clear his name despite all arguments. The weapons were indeed manufactured during his term of office.
This matter shall be handed over to the Court of State Ceremonial and the Ministry of War for a joint trial. Court is adjourned.
Upon hearing the news, I was completely stunned. I didn't expect them to use such despicable means.
Please, eunuch, pass on my message. Lady Shen requests an audience with His Majesty. Noble consort, please return. His Majesty is currently discussing official business and will not see anyone.
After failing to see Xiao Che, I returned to the study of Chongxun Palace and sat blankly all night. At dawn, a plan suddenly came to my mind. I wished to leave the palaces, to return home and visit my family.
His Majesty has already given instructions. Here is the token. His Majesty said that Chancellor Shen is blessed by heaven, so please ease your mind, your ladyship.
Father, give me the roster of those in charge of the armory back then, and the records of weapon deployment.
Tang Tang, what do you want this for? The matter has already passed. Do not get yourself involved in this again.
Father, the matter has not passed. Back then, my eldest brother died in battle, and you were defeated and impeached. Was it really because the weapons were outdated? I don't believe it. This is a trap set by the Lu family. Since they dare to bring up the past again, they must have made thorough preparations. We cannot just sit here and wait for death.
These are all the files from back then.
I read through all the files and found a man named Zhou Chuan. He was a minor official responsible for the armory registry. After my father's defeat, he resigned and returned to his hometown on the pretext of illness. There is definitely something wrong with this man. Father, send these letters to the border and deliver them to your former subordinates.
Don't worry.
After doing all this, I returned to the palace. A few days later, news came from the palace that Lin Wanner was hosting a polo match. The other concubines had also received invitations. I knew my opportunity had come. Sister Li, take me out of the palace to attend the match with you.
Leaving the palace without permission. I'm afraid it is against the rules.
Okay, sister. With you around, I am most at ease.
I am innocent. I am innocent. The armory case back then was the Lu family's doing. It was them. They replaced the new weaponry with old weaponry. It was the second Master Lu. He made me falsify the accounts. He led the men to swap the weaponry. General Shen is innocent.
The entire polo field instantly fell dead silent. Lu Zhao recognized him too. That man was Zhou Chuan. I was the one who found Zhou Chuan. Before the Lu family could silence him, I brought him here. It was precisely to catch the Lu family off guard. In this most bustling of settings, fearing exposure, Lu Zhao immediately ordered the guards to seize him.
I am not crazy. I have proof. The registry records back then were all fake. I have the real account book.
The meticulously prepared polo match turned completely into a farce. I knew it was time for me to leave. After returning to the palace, I shut myself inside my quarters. I anticipated that the Lu family would strike back immediately. Sure enough, the very next day, Zhou Chuan committed suicide in prison to escape punishment. The ledger he spoke of had also vanished without a trace. At court, the Lu family bit back, claiming Zhou Chuan was instigated by the Shen family. In an instant, all the dirty water was splashed onto the Shen family. My father was ordered to be suspended, and to reflect on his actions behind closed doors at home. The Shen family fell into an unprecedented crisis. Everyone thought I had lost, but I was waiting for the perfect moment. I know that too, that Xiao Che was waiting for me to show my final trump card. Finally, the day before the Court of Judicial Review was to close the case, I dragged my sickly body to the imperial study. This time, no one stopped me. Xiao Che was reviewing memorials.
You are here.
Your consort has a grievance to voice.
Speak.
This is the tiger tally your majesty bestowed upon my father back then. It can mobilize 3,000 of the Shen family's personal guards. The other half went missing when my elder brother died in battle, but this half bears the unique secret mark of the Shen family.
What are you trying to say?
Your consort wishes to say that my elder brother did not die in battle back then. He was murdered. The armaments were swapped, the provisions were cut off, and the marching route was leaked. All of this was done by the Lu family. My elder brother led 3,000 personal guards and fell into an ambush of 100,000 troops. These truths are what I pieced together from the secret letters of my father's former subordinates.
Do you have evidence?
Based on my memory, your consort reconstructed the secret ledger of the armament allocations from back then. Every single entry differs from the Ministry of War's archives, and there are traces to follow on all of them. As long as we investigate the border based on these secret ledgers, we will surely find those replaced new armaments. Furthermore, the one who leaked my brother's marching route back then was none other than Lu Zhao's deputy, Lin Wanner's biological brother, Lin Feng. Your Majesty, this concubine knows you have been waiting for an opportunity to legitimately weaken the Lu family's military power. Now, the opportunity has come. As long as you order a thorough investigation, this concubine dares to guarantee with the lives of the entire Shen family that the Lu family colluded with the enemy and betrayed the country. The evidence is ironclad.
Fine. Wang Diquan, hear our decree. Order Chen Qing to seize all correspondence of the Lu family. Lock the city gates and allow no one to enter or leave. Order the Minister of the Court of Judicial Review to retry the Shen family's armament case, to be personally overseen by us. In addition, bring Lin Feng back to us from the border under arrest. Shen Yutang, you did not disappoint us.
At that moment, I understood that in this deep palace, we would be each other's most reliable battle partners. The downfall of the Lu family was faster than I imagined. Much of the evidence was found, and the Lu family's faction was completely purged. Grand Marshal Lu was stripped of all military power and placed under house arrest in his estate. As the witness to all of this, Lu Zhao saw the military achievements he was so proud of become a joke overnight. He was stripped of his position as great general and only retained an empty title. I heard that on the day the imperial decree was delivered, he smashed everything in his house. For the first time, he began to doubt Lin Wanner, because the source of all this trouble began with her brother, Lin Feng, their true love. Finally, in the face of reality, cracked open a huge fissure. After my father was restored to his post, Xiao Che also had him assist in reorganizing the Ministry of War. And I, as the driving force behind all of this, I also became the person in the imperial harem whom no one dared to offend. Lu Zhao began to find frequent excuses to enter the palace, but I knew he wanted to see me. At the end of a banquet, Lu Zhao stopped me in the plum blossom grove.
Tang Tang, can we still go back? I know I was wrong. Lin Wanner lied to me. Everyone lied to me. Only you were sincere to me.
Lu Zhao, wake up. You and I are now ruler and subject. Please show some self-respect.
Ruler and subject, ha ha ha. If not for me, how could you have entered the palace? How could you have become a noble consort? Shen Yutang, you clearly still have me in your heart.
General, you are drunk.
Tang Tang, don't go. Give me another chance.
Lu Zhao, how dare you? Lord Lu, what are you doing?
Your Majesty, this subject has had too much to drink. Please punish me, Your Majesty.
Let's return to the palace. It is late. Don't catch a cold. Lu Jiao. We keep you around, only because you are still of use to the imperial court, but our patience is limited. If there is a next time, it won't be as simple as stripping you of your official post.
That night, Xiao Che stayed overnight at Changshan Palace for the first time. He only played chess with me all night, but the entire harem knew that I had truly secured his favor. With his actions, he declared his sovereignty to everyone. Lin Wanner's days grew increasingly difficult. Lu Jiao grew increasingly cold toward her, and even began staying out all night. She blamed all of her resentment entirely on me. She began to try every possible way to deal with me. She bribed a young maid in my palace to slip a slow-acting poison into my food. This poison was colorless and odorless. It wouldn't be fatal in the short term, but it would make a person gradually grow weaker and listless. I noticed it immediately, so I pretended to have a poor appetite every day, deliberately powdering my face pale to look sickly. When the imperial physician came, he only said I was overwrought with worry and prescribed some mild, nourishing herbs. How did you fall so ill? Seeing that I said nothing, I knew he must have grown suspicious. With his methods, finding the maid would be as easy as turning his hand. But he seemed to want to test me, to see how I would handle such underhanded schemes. Looking at the prescription from the physician, I thought of a plan. I added an extra herb to the medicine. This herb itself was non-toxic, but when combined with the poison Lin Wanner gave me, it produced a unique fragrance. This fragrance was extremely similar to the incense commonly used in the Empress's palace. Then, pretending to feel a bit better, I went to pay my respects to the Empress. I deliberately stayed in the Empress's palace a little longer. Sure enough, a consort well-versed in perfumes noticed the scent on me that matched the Empress's. And so, the rumors began to spread. When the Empress heard of this, she immediately ordered a thorough investigation. Very quickly, the maid who administered the poison was dragged out. Under severe torture, she confessed to everything. Let go of me. Trembling with rage, the Empress went straight to Xiao Che to ask how to handle the matter.
Beat the maid who administered the poison to death. Noble consort, you have suffered. Hear our decree. Lady Lin of the Lu household is of depraved character and malicious in heart, is to be confined to her estate, not to leave without summons.
This imperial decree completely shattered all of Lin Wanner's hopes of ever entering the capital's noble social circles again. I heard that when the decree reached the Lu estate, Lin Wanner went mad on the spot. She had a massive fight with Lu Jiao. Looking at her in that state, the last trace of warmth in Lu Jiao's eyes vanished completely. He locked Lin Wanner in the backyard with his own hands. After dealing with this matter, Xiao Che kept me behind alone,
killing two birds with one stone, using their own strength against them. Tang Tang, your chess skills have improved yet again.
Your Majesty flatters me.
I am not flattering you. I am very pleased. In this deep palace, kindness alone will not keep you alive. You are clever enough and ruthless enough. This is very good.
At that moment, I couldn't tell if he was just using me, or if there was some genuine affection in him. The weather in the capital grew colder and colder. Lin Feng was brought back from the border in custody. I knew the final reckoning was coming. Lin Feng was Lu Jiao's trusted confidant, and also Lin Wanner's greatest backer for securing her footing in the Lu family. He contacted the Lu family in advance. Those old ministers who refused to give up their ambitions began to plot a conspiracy against me, and the royal autumn hunt was the day they chose.
You must be extremely careful during the autumn hunt. Lin Feng and the Lu family might try to harm you.
This consort understands.
Promise me you will return safely.
When the day of the autumn hunt arrived, I rode side by side with Xiao Che. Lu Jiao was there too. He watched us from afar, his eyes filled with jealousy and resentment. The hunt officially began, but I did not venture deep into the hunting grounds because I sensed danger lurking in the shadows. Not far away, Lu Jiao saw this and instinctively wanted to come to my rescue. But Lin Wanner, who had somehow been allowed out of her estate, appeared and stopped him.
General, it is dangerous. Do not go over there.
How are you? Are you hurt?
I am fine.
Lu Zhao, Lin Warner. Well done.
I knew that the Lu family and Lin Warner were completely finished. Xiao Che must have also seen through it, that this was a hero saving the beauty act orchestrated by Lu Zhao and his people. Subsequently, using the assassination attempt during the autumn hunt as a pretext, Xiao Che conducted a major purge of the Imperial Guard. Everyone associated with the Lu family was removed and replaced. The military power of the capital was now firmly grasped in his hands, and I provided him with clues of Lin Feng's private dealings with the enemy state. These clues were brought back at the cost of their lives by my father's old subordinates. The truth finally surfaced. My eldest brother's defeat back then was no accident. It was Lin Feng in league with the Lu family who deliberately leaked the intelligence, leading my eldest brother into the enemy's ambush. They did this, firstly, to eliminate the Shen family army, paving the way for the Lu family to monopolize military achievements, and secondly, to shift the blame for the defeat onto my father. And Lu Zhao's proud military achievements were actually built upon the bones of my eldest brother and 3,000 soldiers of the Shen family army. Lu Zhao had been kept in the dark all along. He was completely fooled by his most trusted lieutenant and his most beloved woman. When all the evidence was laid before him, he completely broke down. Meanwhile, Lin Feng was sentenced to death by 1,000 cuts.
Impossible.
The old officials of the Lu family involved in this matter were rounded up in one fell swoop. Upon learning the truth, Grand Marshal Lu gasped for breath and was paralyzed by a stroke. Lu Zhao surrendered all his military power, becoming a general in name only. He shut himself in his study for 3 days and 3 nights. When he came out, he went to the palace gates. He knelt outside the palace gates, refusing to rise, without eating or drinking, begging only to see me. When the news reached my ears, I ignored it. Just like that, he knelt for 2 full days and 2 full nights. In the end, he collapsed from exhaustion. After being carried back, he fell gravely ill. My father's name was completely cleared, and the souls of my eldest brother and the 3,000 Shen soldiers were finally appeased. Though my great vengeance was exacted, I felt none of the joy I had imagined. There was only a hollow, empty exhaustion.
It is all over.
That is right. It is all over.
Tang Tang, you have me from now on.
I slowly raised my head to look at him. My reflection, in his eyes, was no longer filled with sorrow and resentment, but was peaceful and serene. Xiao Che personally decided Lin Warner's end. A cup of poisoned wine was his way of granting her a final shred of dignity.
Shen Yutang, are you pleased with yourself? Do you think you've won? You are nothing but a chess piece to the Emperor. Once he is done using you, sooner or later, he will discard you just as he discarded me. I curse you. I curse you to never win a man's true heart in your entire life. I curse you to die without a place to bury your bones.
Let's go.
Lin Warner, you are wrong. I never expected to win anyone's true heart. What I wanted, from beginning to end, was only justice. As for being a chess piece, being a sharp blade in the hand of the chess player is still better than being a useless piece discarded at will. When Madame Lu learned of all this, she went completely mad.
Gone. Everything is gone.
As for Lu Zhao, after recovering from his illness, was demoted to a commoner. He sold the Lu estate and moved into a small courtyard. Every day, he would wander outside the palace walls, from sunrise to sunset. After the fall of the Lu family, the Empress's past framing of me was brought to light, and Xiao Che used it as a pretext to banish her to the cold palace. Thus, the position of Empress became vacant. Everyone knew that this position belonged to no one but me. Xiao Che indeed had this intention, but there were still those who voiced their opposition.
Your Majesty, please think twice.
Our Empress. When did it become your place to dictate who she is?
But I knew that what I wanted was not just the title of Empress. Your Majesty, I do not wish to be just an Empress confined to the inner palace. I want to stand by your side and look upon this vast land with you. I want to participate in state affairs. I want to use my own abilities to protect my family and to protect this country.
We knew. that our Tang Tang was no ordinary woman. We promise you, we will break the centuries-old ancestral rules for you. We grant you the right to review memorials with us and discuss court affairs together. There will always be a place for you beside our dragon throne.
On the day of the grand coronation ceremony, I walked up the high steps step by step and reached his side. Together, we received the homage of the civil and military officials.
Long live the Emperor. May he live for 10,000 years. Long live the Empress. May she live for thousands of years.
A few years later, under the joint rule of Xiao Che and myself, the country grew stronger day by day. The people lived and worked in peace and contentment, and peace reigned throughout the land. On the day of the Lantern Festival, Xiao Che took me to tour the main streets of the capital. The people stopped to look up in reverence as the imperial carriage arrived to enjoy the city full of lanterns together.
Tang Tang, look at how beautiful this prosperous empire is.
That is right. It is beautiful.
This prosperous land, we wish to share it with you.
Stealing things? I'll beat you to death, you filthy beggar.
The moment he raised his head, I finally recognized that this person was Lu Zhao. He seemed to have seen us too.
Don't look. He is filthy.
My past grievances with Lu Zhao and Lin Wanner are all in the past. In this life, I only want to be with the one I love, to guard this prosperous land together, which we built with our own hands.